So business is really the hub of our community, keeps us all going, gives us jobs, and we've got a great business that we've talked with before, and it is Quad Cities Business News. We've got the publisher, Troy Bix, with us. Great to have you back, Troy.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us, Sandy.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about Quad Cities Business News.
Absolutely. Quad Cities Business News is the leading business brand in the community here. We cover taxes, marketing, legal issues, investing, banking. Truly local news. It's not AP stuff put on print and pushed out. So we truly have that intimate connection with business owners and operators.
These are our businesses.
These are our businesses, starting from Paulden all the way down to Mayor and everything in between. So we want to get in front of these business folks and find out what they're doing, how they're doing it.
And this is like a newspaper. When does it come out, Troy?
It comes out monthly. We have a website that's on 24/7 that takes all of our print a month later, and we have the content on the website. You can subscribe at quadcitiesbusinessnews.com. Hit the subscribe button, and there you go.
And it'll come right to your door.
It'll come right
or
to
in your
door
mailbox
every month.
or whatever, which
Absolutely.
I love. Well, you've got a new feature that you've just instigated to. Tell us about your new feature.
Very excited about this. We're launching a new section in Quad Cities Business News called Quad Cities Businesswoman of the Month. And we are starting out with Lisa Watters Lain. It was an easy pick for us, a no-brainer. Born and raised in Prescott, powerful, successful businesswoman, and probably most importantly, she gives back. So this was a no-brainer for us. It'll be our first one. We'll have one monthly.
Good.
There's a lot of amazing women that have businesses here in the Quad Cities areas, and we're going to focus on that.
She's also a talented writer, and we have her with us, Lisa. Nice to have you with us, Lisa Watters.
It's our pleasure.
Congratulations.
Yes, very exciting.
A power woman. Wow, power woman. This is incredible.
Yes.
Nice to know I have power.
No, and how about your power husband? We have Ken Lain with us, too.
She's the boss. I just, we run it together.
Well, I'm sorry you couldn't be Woman of the Month,
well.
but anyway, because you're also a businessman. You
Right.
both own a Watters Garden Center, which I believe was your dad's for
Yes, my dad
decades,
started it
right?
back in 1962. My dad started Watters Garden Center.
It's an institution, and it's wonderful, and you two have certainly kept up the fabulous tradition. And you brought some marvelous things for us to see today, because it is spring, and I tell you, well, we don't know yet because it's still going to get 30 tonight, but it is coming. And how do we get ready for this? Because, I mean, look at your stuff is already in bloom.
These are wonderful spring flowers, and the thing I love about spring flowers is they don't mind when it's a little cool outside. So these are things you can have now, and they're happy.
I have seen it snow on pansies, and they just, hi, we are here. They don't care. It's amazing. They're so delicate, and yet,
Right.
So these we can put in, and I mean, what's lovely, you've already grown these for us, which I love tremendously. And then we'd have flowers.
Right.
It's hard to imagine putting it in my little yard right now, which doesn't look very pretty. So this will just like perk them
instant
up.
color, gets you ready for spring, gets you excited about it.
And you've got some bushes over here too.
We do. You want to talk about the bushes?
These opened, we thought, oh, this opened up 2 days ago. This is a rhododendron. And people don't think they can grow these here, but in a shaded area, underneath the pines or the north side of your house, does great, but nothing's like that. Evergreen bush with that kind of flower. And then forsythia, this opened up this week. It kind of announces spring is here. And it doesn't mind this cold. It just goes, yay, we're happy.
And it turns my head when those forsythia come out, because I had one at my childhood home too, and I mean, man, you're just like, oh, wow, you feel it. So it's really, so these are all available. Is it a good time to plant things like rhododendrons and these
Ideal time. So it's you want to plant a lot of these things. These are spring plants. They prefer being planted while it's still chilly, while the ground.
Oh, good. They can
at
get
first thaw,
established.
they can be planted.
Wonderful. And this is, tell me about this, because this is a rhubarb? What is this?
It is Swiss chard.
Swiss chard fooled me.
I love Swiss chard because it's decorative in your pots, but you can also use it in your salads. If you're juicing, Ken and I have really gotten into juicing lately, and Swiss chard is amazing for that. Just so attractive with that red and green.
It's so gorgeous. Can we plant this in our garden?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right now?
Oh,
Would it be
definitely.
okay? Oh, no
It wants to be
kidding.
planted now.
It smells good. I can actually smell it. It smells so delicious. Okay, now there's other things too we need to know, because to keep them happy and beautiful and blooming, we need to feed them. Everybody
Yes.
likes to eat, and so do
Yeah.
our plants. So tell us, how do we do that?
So we developed our own fertilizer at Watters Garden Center for Arizona, and it's at all-purpose plant food. And it's March is your time to fertilize everything, not just flowering things, but fruit trees, your evergreens.
Your evergreens,
Especially your
really?
native evergreens. They're getting a lot of pressure from bark beetle and scale, that kind of stuff. Fertilize everything with the all-purpose plant food, and you'll find that the color will be better and the fragrance will be better out in the yard this spring.
It's just like we look better if we eat good
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Very
I mean, we
nice.
have to compare because, I mean, look
Right.
at these. They're more beautiful than people. But anyway, now, also something really, really important we were talking about off air.
Yeah, so scale came out, pinyon pine scale. A lot of the chaparral areas, this 4 to 6,000, 6,500 foot level, has scale. They've got pinyon pines.
Yeah.
Scales out early and it will decimate and kill your tree. So we develop a product called Plant Protector, which is what that is.
Okay.
Very easy to use. Mix up in a watering can, pour it at the base of the plant.
Oh, just
the
at the
plant will
bottom,
absorb it, and it goes up through the sap and kills the scale. One application. Good for
You know,
a year.
this is so important. If you see a pine tree dying, it's because it's probably got this scale
Exactly
thing
right.
going on. But I literally thought that you had to spray it on the trees. So this makes it very
Even
easy to
easier.
save your trees. I was telling you, we lost 3 big ones in our neighborhood because they didn't get taken care of. So that's really good to know. So Watters is amazing, and you have some great events coming up too.
We do, and I think Ken keeps all those in his head.
He's a party guy. Okay.
events guy.
Doing what I'm supposed to, and he's the date keeper.
The big, I do kind of fill the parking lot up, and she kind of makes the place look great. And anyway, March 17th and 18th is our spring open house. That's kind of the official start of spring at Watters Garden Center, and we bring all of our growers into the garden center where you can just meet them. Some of them don't get off the farm very much. But here, this event,
Yeah,
that
you can meet
weekend,
them.
you can come and hobnob, and you can find the guy that grew this.
And you know, that's so important. And I mean, I actually worked here when I first came to town. I worked for
you
you
did.
guys.
I
It was
know.
great. My
It was
first start in Prescott. But I remember you saying that it's so important to have plants that have been grown well and not stressed out, like
Right.
not been, you know, been in a hot truck or whatever it is to, and then they'll last and be beautiful. So speaking with the growers, you really have confidence in these people. So that's
Definitely.
17th and 18th. Okay, St. Patrick's Day and the day beyond. Watters Garden Center right out on Iron Springs. Can't miss
Yeah.
it. Wonderful stuff. I mean, tons and tons, about everything you want. So Lisa, Watters Lain, thank you for joining us, and
Thank
Ken
you.
Lane.
Thank
All
you.
right.
honor,
Congrats.
always
Honors.
considered.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
We're really excited about
It's
this
quite
new,
an honor.
section in the publication, and you're the first.
All right. And
Thank
Troy
you.
Bix, Quad City Business News.
Absolutely.
Thanks so
Thanks
much
for having
joining
us.
All right, don't you go away either, because we're going to be right back on Sandy and Friends.